Welcome to our next project.
Well, we finally closed on the Lakehouse, guys. We are super excited. We're going to give you a tour today, and we're going to talk about all of our design plans and our plan with the Airbnb moving forward. This house was built in 1957, and it has that mid-century modern architecture that both Sarah and I love. But when we were looking for an Airbnb property, we really wanted something unique that no one else has, and this definitely fits the bill. This is a mid-century modern home on a lake. So, and we've showed you the property before, but this is actually 3 lots. So there's the main house and a boathouse, which is also going to be included in the Airbnb. So really lots to love about this place. But come on with me. There's some really cool parts that I love. I don't know if Sarah loves these as much, but there's like really cool touches with like this tile work all along all the pillars and outside of the home. It kind of has like a camp vibe right now with all these tall pine trees. It definitely doesn't feel like you're in Michigan, which is kind of what we wanted. We wanted like to feel like a retreat. But this is actually a really cool outdoor area. Right now there's just a couple picnic tables, but we kind of envisioning this just being a gathering space, whether it's raining or not. You can just be outside cooking, enjoying the weather and stuff like that. So,
it even has like skylights up here. There's a lot of really cool touches about this place.
Yep, and lots of lighting too. For how old the house is, there's lots of plugs and lighting everywhere. I think the electrical must have been upgraded at some point, but let's go check out the water.
So there's this beautiful landscaping and really like nice pavers, really cool like tiers down here, things that are just like already set up to make this such a nice space. So come on down. Here's like the first tier, which is like a bonfire pit. So we'll make that a little bit nicer, but it's a really nice spot. It's shaded mostly after like 3 p.m. because of these big, beautiful 100-year-old trees. I love the vines going up it. There's such like a magical feel about this place. You can't even I can't describe it, but it just feels very magical and peaceful, serene.
It's nice retaining walls everywhere, really nice landscaping.
The
Needs
ivy,
a little bit of updating, or cleaning up, I should say.
Yeah, we gotta clean it up. The ivy's beautiful because it's green all winter even. We definitely have plans to make this place a beautiful winter retreat with like a hot tub and more of like a spa feel, maybe like a cold plunge. Yeah, so there's another like sun tanning deck up here, this tier, but then come on down to the water. So we have this beautiful private 150 feet plus of 250 feet of lake frontage that is just for us. So we have to like clean it up and get all the pine needles out and make it more beachy. We might do like a volleyball court down this way on the 3rd lot. Eventually we might even build another house on this property. That is how big it is here. So the water is actually really pretty sandy and clean already. We're gonna clean it up a little bit more, but our girls have already really enjoyed this. We came out here on the 4th just to see what it was all about out here. It was definitely party vibes on the 4th, but then today it's like serene and quiet.
Very quiet.
We're here on it's a Tuesday, so it's not super busy, but it definitely has a good mixture of like peacefulness with like fun party vibes too. So
you got a little boat dock and a boat lift there. We don't have a boat yet, but maybe eventually, hopefully.
We'll get a boat soon. They left a paddle boat for us.
Oh yeah,
for
we
now.
do have a boat, sorry. Beautiful boat.
Yeah, so I wanna show you more of the property down here. It's just so magical and beautiful, but should we go check out the inside first?
Yeah, let's go inside. Yep.
Okay, let's go inside.
All right, let's go inside here a minute. This is the gathering space. This is a really awesome room. Right now we have dentist office vibes going on a little bit. We got some nice red carpet. And we also have like some desk office space, here and here. So I think those are gonna be the first things to go. Maybe even today I'll take those out. Those drive me crazy. But this is a really nice big room, and it has that mid-century modern style that we absolutely love. It has these nice pine board walls, which we're gonna leave. We're not gonna paint those, don't worry. Has this all these cool beams and architecture and just windows everywhere looking at the lake. So you have lake views all around, panoramic. It's absolutely awesome. But yeah, and I even love some of these original features, very mid-century modern, that's kind of like in style again. So the fact that that's from 1957 is really cool. So there's a lot of history here. And we absolutely love this main gathering space. It was a big selling point for us.
So our goal for this place is to sleep a minimum of 16. That is because we want this place to be a place for families, that they can enjoy time together with like extended family, and that they want to come back every year and have those good memories together. So we have plans for that. There also is a surprise second property, or second house on the property. We call it the boathouse. That's going to sleep 4, and then this Airbnb location will sleep 12. So we definitely want to keep this place true to its original form, which is the mid-century. We just want to update it, make it nice and cozy and feeling warm with a little bit more modern and clean feeling. Like Jamie said, getting rid of the red carpet and kind of the coldness that I'm feeling from like the doctor's office vibe. So we'll get some coziness going on here. Come on into the kitchen. So I love that this is all one big room. This is gonna go, we're gonna chisel up all the flooring in here and make a nice big island for everybody to sit at. I guess this is an island, but we're gonna make a more modern one.
We might get rid of this pantry over here.
Yep.
It's not really necessary, and then this is a nice little seam right there. So getting rid of that because there's a huge pantry around the corner.
Yes, so there's like, this is like one of those old pantries that's like multiple, it's pretty cool.
We could sell that.
Yeah, or it might, even for our own house, I need some more storage. But so this pantry is nice, but if you don't live here, you don't really need to store like soup and extra things, you know, if you're just coming for like the week. But there is also this huge pantry in here. Let me turn on the light. There we go. That's an actual, just another pantry. So this will be like our spot for things like paper towel and maybe extra dishes and things, and also people can put their food in there for the week. So that'll be great little extra. So we're gonna take this out and then be able to extend the island a little bit.
And get rid of this upper layer too, right? Have it be flat?
Yes. Yeah. Yep, just more modern and seamless, but definitely wanna keep it fun and mid-century in here with color and keeping the wood, keep that warmth. Yeah. So we're gonna try to stay true to the style while making it just fresh and new. Over here, I'll probably put in a Murphy bed with like bookshelves and kind of decorate this area. That'll be kind of how we use that space for extra sleeping. So the kitchen, we will try our best to keep the cabinets, getting new appliances that all match, putting in really fun tile work, maybe putting on fresh doors or at least adding trim work to the doors, something like that. The kitchen doesn't need like a full gut job, but I definitely want to make it modern and just feel very luxury. All right, so back this way is what we are calling the spa area. It's not a spa yet, but it will be. It has very like spa feels, as you can see, like all the woodwork is just beautiful back here. There's a door to the outside here, but right now there is a laundry room right through here. I'll show you. Just a very simple laundry room, which is necessary, but the one kind of downside to this property is that it has one tiny, tiny shower, which we need to change because we need multiple showers and probably a bathtub for kids and things. So what we're going to do is make this into another bathroom. It'll be small, but it'll be luxury and beautiful. Small things can still be beautiful. It doesn't have to be big, but it's gonna be very useful and beautiful. And then we're moving laundry into here, into this closet.
Stackable?
Stackable, yep. So Jamie's already figured out all the gas lines and plumbing, electrical things that needs to happen in there. And then back here is the other tiny bathroom. So come on in. This space needs to be totally redone just to make it modern and nice, but it's still pretty small. It has this itty bitty shower back here.
Light, I think.
Is there a light?
Yeah.
This is the only shower in the whole house. This tiny, I
think it's cool.
I'm 5'2" and I can barely fit in there, so. So I'm thinking we do a whole wall shower here and then just like nicer tile, nicer fixtures, get rid of this weird linoleum. It's gonna be small but mighty. It's gonna be nice. So 2 bathrooms right next to each other because we don't really have like a suite. So this is how we're making this back area more of like the spa. I'll have Jamie show you the bedroom situation. Kitchen.
Yep, so the bedroom area is back here, which is actually really nice because if people are gathered here late at night, there's kind of like a separate bedroom area, which is cool. But let's come on back here. Let's see here, it's kind of dark. Here's another bathroom. This is like a half bath.
Oh, show them the tile though.
I really like this tile. I don't know if you can zoom in. There's like a wind, Jack Frost maybe, blowing wind.
It's so cool.
But then we got like a turtle. No, come here. We got,
oh, okay.
got a turtle. We got a frog.
So random.
Pelican, dragonfly, some sweet stuff. So
look at all these. Pretty cool.
So I am pushing to keep this bathroom as is because I think it's cool. We maybe get a new mirror, maybe paint this or something, but the tile is very cool. So, all right, back this way. We got lots of storage here for like linen closets. All right, so that's where we came from. And then this is like a bedroom area. They had bunks in here and we're actually but they took them, which is one of the reasons we're not gonna try to get it running this summer, but we're gonna build our own bunk beds here, maybe even like a triple layer because these are really tall ceilings in here, like a triple bunk. And then we're also gonna put a bed up here and build a rail, so that'll be a fun bunk to sleep someone up above that closet there. Over here, there's a sink in this area, which is interesting. Yeah, I think this used to be a camp for disabled I think it was
kids. Cerebral palsy.
Oh, cerebral palsy, yeah. So there's some interesting stuff, which actually maybe will come in handy, but so we're gonna build bunks here. This will be like the kid room, and then there's 2 bedrooms here. Each one can fit a queen bed. So we're gonna put a queen bed in each one of these, but just lots of really cool windows like up above. The ceilings are really high and it just feels really unique in here. So right now it's a full-size bed, so we're gonna make it a little bigger with the queen. These are kind of funky, and there's no switches for these ones. So these are pull chain. There's also these ceiling square lights, which those also give dentist office vibes. I don't know, did you show those? Mm-hmm. Square lights everywhere. We're gonna change them to can lights, make it a little more modern. Those look like, again, corporate and cold feeling. So then here's the last bedroom, which is again, very small. And then it's connected to the bunk room. So that was, I think, one reason why this property sat on the market for like 9 months, because it's a little funky of a layout. You have to walk through the bunk room to get to your 2 main bedrooms, which if this is your own personal home, that's pretty funky and weird. But we think that if it's like a family here to spend time together and their kids are in there, they still get their separate space, but they have to like walk through their kids' room to get here. We think it's okay. Plus we have the boathouse for privacy. Plus we have the boathouse for like the grandparents. Is going to be like maybe their like luxury suite away from if they need some quiet time. Yeah, so it's definitely a unique layout. It's maybe not perfect, but I think for an Airbnb it's going to be great. All right, so this came with the property. This treasure. I believe it's a player piano, so we're going to see if we can get it to work here. I don't recognize any of these. What are you going to pick? Kenny Rogers, melody number 1. Okay? Let's go. So, this is cool. Let's see if we can figure it out here. Whoa. Okay. How do you do it? I'm so excited. It's pretty cool if it works. Let's see. Okay. All right, you ready? Uh-huh. All right, here we go, ready? Yep. Oh. What's going on there? Is it coming? I don't know, guys. This is cool. Oh. That's awesome. What? That's so creepy. That's cool. So look. That's cool. Has lyrics too. Wow. We're keeping this for sure. It's awesome. But I feel like it'll get broken so fast. Don't you? Is it? Yeah. Like this paper? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe let us know in the comment section. Should we get rid of this, sell it, or keep it in the Airbnb and risk it getting ruined? I mean, it might get ruined, but it's pretty cool. If you paint, what if we like painted it like orange or something? Sarah wants to paint it orange. Let us know in the comments what you think. We can paint the keys rainbow colored. What that? Look at all these though. What do we got here? Oh, what's happening? It's rewinding. Okay. Okay, what do we have? Missouri Waltz, The Godfather, Silver Bells, You Are My Sunshine, Mickey Mouse March. Sweet. Wow. That's cool. Where's the hymns? Old Rugged Cross, look at that. My dad will love it. All right, Now we're gonna go check out the boathouse, which is one of the main selling points of this property. It's an opportunity for us to add value to the property. So let's come check it out.
And income.
Well, and income, yes. All right, let's go. Sarah thought the landscaping was a little bit overgrown, but I think it's beautiful. What do you guys think?
It's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
It's just I like the purple.
Yeah.
I don't love the orange. It's like giving grandma
will
vibes,
be
but
a lot of upkeep.
yeah.
Like all these pavers, like there's weeds coming through. So there's gonna be a lot of property maintenance, but it's gonna be beautiful. All right.
Look at these cool begonias they plant every year though.
Yeah.
In like these squares.
All right, guys, this is the boathouse. I don't know what you were picturing, but this is a giant, I think it's at least 800 square feet, maybe even 1,000 house. It has plumbing, electrical, everything. It's ready to go, but it's unfinished.
Even has a fireplace.
And a fireplace. So yeah, let's go check it out.
But it's not finished.
Yes, it's unfinished, but it's a giant space. Like I said, it already has the drains and plumbing for kitchen, shower, toilet, everything you need. So we are going to turn this into another living space. It's very cool. It has the mid-century feels. It has actually unpainted ceiling, which I prefer. I wish the main house was unpainted, but so it has still those rectangle or the square lights that are not great, but the ceiling is really cool. There's a ton of character. So we're basically going to make this like a giant open living space. We're going to have another kitchen here. So main kitchen right here with an island. And then we haven't decided yet, either this will be the living room or this will be, and then the other section will be the bedroom. So
kind of like a studio space.
Yeah, like a studio space.
And then there's a fireplace even.
Yep.
So they had plans to make this into
a
home.
It's crazy that this is such a big space, but it's never been finished. It's just been like a garage, essentially.
Yeah.
So they had their boat parked over here. This has garage doors. We're gonna actually maybe put glass garage doors in here to let more light in, so it's more of a living space in here. All the windows are shut, which I don't know why, but that makes it feel darker in here too. So, but yeah, this is gonna be a really cool space. We have lots of big plans. Back here, already framed in, this is like the shower and bathroom area back over there. So that's already ready to go. This has in-floor heating. Neither the house or the boathouse have air conditioning. So, but because of the cinder block, it doesn't get too hot, but we're gonna probably put in some mini splits just for extra comfort for guests. But for floors, we are going to try to do concrete floors in both the boathouse and the main house. We're trying to decide between polished concrete or like a micro cement coating over everything. We'll have to kind of see as we get into the project what we decide to do, but that's going to really give this a really modern feel, which I'm excited about.
So since this will be super modern with the concrete flooring and the glass garage door and that kind of thing, I think it'll be so cool, so unique to this area. So we're going to warm it up with colors, colored tile, nice big cozy rugs, colored furniture, kind of making it fun and funky, maybe something you wouldn't necessarily want all the time in your own house, but for an Airbnb, it's really cool and exciting. Yeah, so we have plans to make it really modern, but sticking to that mid-century with all the color and nice warm wood touches and things like that. So let's go check out the third lot, because that's also kind of stage 3 potentially of this whole process. But this week, I think we're gonna bring up Jamie's mom's camper. We're gonna stay here for a few nights while Jamie kind of works and I kind of help out during the day as much as I can, but also playing with the kids on the beach, making memories, having bonfires at night, swimming, paddleboarding. I'm just so excited. So I think this week we're gonna kind of camp up here while Jamie rips out some stuff in the main house. But let's go check out the playground lot. All right, so you exit the boathouse and you come this way to this dreamy landscaping ivy. It's everything. I want to put in string lights in here and just make it really dreamy, magical. And then you come down this way to this really cool playground. So come on over. So eventually we want to put in a hot tub in this area. We're gonna cut down a couple of the trees down by the lake so that you can have more of a lake view from the hot tub, and that's kind of our plan to make it really awesome for winter. So the hot tub will probably be nestled in here in these trees with string lights and overlooking the lake. So come on over. Oh, there's a jet ski. Somebody's enjoying themselves. All right, let's go. All right, so right here is built this really awesome playground, which is like a pretty big playground for a home. It has this really nice like built-in wall with sand in here. We got to clean it up a little bit, but it's such a cool feature. I think for an Airbnb also to be like, there's a big playground on the lot. That's gonna be like a cool feature. So this is the third lot that eventually we might put like an A-frame on. But for now, the playground is awesome. There's these big, beautiful trees here. If I could have like dreamed up the perfect space, I don't think I would have like come up with something as good as this. So we feel really lucky, really blessed to be able to have it, and we're excited to share it with other people and to make it really beautiful.
The last cool feature we're going to talk about is actually this is a boat launch. So if people want to bring their own boats, they can launch them. I don't know if they'll get stuck. It's a pretty shallow entry, but this is really nice to be able to offer people as well, especially in the meantime when we don't have a boat and we're not, I don't even know if renting a boat out is great liability wise. We'll have to do more research, but for now, bring your own boat.
Today we are painting around here, I think. I'm actually pretty nervous because, I don't know, I originally wanted to go really dark in here, but it's not as well lit as I was originally thinking, even though there's so many windows. So we're deciding to go bright, just to create that happy, airy, kind of bright feeling.
Up on the ceiling, by the way.
On the ceiling,
yep.
Sorry. We're not painting the wood walls because beautiful. I wish the ceilings weren't painted, truthfully, but they already are painted. So we're gonna make them a little better color scheme. So we are going with alabaster white, I think. We're gonna test it out and see. My other option was to go super dark. But we might use this color on all the beams because the beams are also painted as well, which I also wish that those were natural wood. But we talked about stripping them and we've kind of covered all the options and we think this is the best route, but today's more of like a test day. So
Yep.
we're gonna paint some different areas and see what we like, see what we think, and then decide, okay, do we go everywhere with it? So,
And I think the beam we might even wait till the end
maybe.
to paint, because that's a bigger commitment because it goes all the way outside. So we'd have to paint outside that color too. So the inside though, it's okay. I think if we go a little brighter in the ceiling. This is also going against our original plan because originally we were going to do the floors first. Mm-hmm. But since we're having to paint the ceiling, if we get any splatters on the floor right now, it's not as big of a deal.
Right.
So we're going to do the floors after painting the ceiling, just so we don't have to deal with as much masking off and stuff like that. So
yeah, we're rolling it instead of spraying it because we feel like it'll be faster to roll instead of taping everything off.
Maybe.
We might regret that later. I don't know.
And so then I'm going to be removing all these lights today so we can paint around them. We're going to get like a smaller can light to put up there. These lights are actually really massive. I don't know if you can really notice from the video, but for example, this is one I took down already. They're absolutely huge. And they kind of take away from the look. It's almost like we want the beams to be a focal point, but right now you're looking at these, especially when they're on. Plus they're fluorescent. They just
it definitely creates like a dentist office feel, very corporate in here. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to create different touches that just make it homier and cozier and make it feel like a home.
It does look a lot cleaner and fresher. So
it's gonna be hard to get in those cracks though. That's gonna take a long time.
Should we spray it, you think? Or
I don't know. Let's just see how it goes here for a minute.
Okay. All right.
I really hate taping. So I don't want to tape, but I also don't want to paint. So which do we do?
That looks good. It looks a lot fresher.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
It's like a soft white. It's really pretty.
Yeah. It's looking good.
I'm feeling overwhelmed and I think we need to tape everything off and spray. What do you think?
Spraying seems like it would be a lot more work.
No.
But
I don't
we
think
need
so.
to do something.
It's
because there's all the cracks. We have this whole room plus the bedrooms. And we're going to paint the beams anyways, we decided.
Yeah.
Right? But we didn't bring our sprayer up. So we should just start prepping today, right?
We got to start prepping.
Getting all these down,
I mean, it'll take us a year to paint all this. It's so much.
We've been going for what, 2 hours?
3. And we don't even, I mean, this is a very base coat. We don't even have all the cracks, but like, I think we need to spray it.
Okay. Which we don't want to get any paint on the walls.
Right.
So we're gonna have to cover that, make sure we drop cloth everything.
It's gonna be a ton of prep work, but then we can just blast it, right?
I think so, in theory. Yeah, I mean, even if you go back to the bathroom area too.
Oh my.
It's all tons of ceiling space. And it's all the tongue and groove.
Saying goodbye to the office vibes.
Super heavy.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's like a rock and the thick.
What kind of stuff is that?
Just like a
Corian?
Corian, yeah.
Whew.
It's going though.
Good
this weighs
riddance.
like 100 pounds, just this little show.
Are you serious? Oh man.
That's why I have Ryobi tools right there. I drop them, I don't care.
Are we gonna try to sell it?
Maybe as a set. I mean, someone might want that, right? Don't you
Should
think?
have probably taken a picture of it, huh?
Oh yeah.
The owners left us these, which our girls are using as walkie-talkies. What else did they leave us here? Oh, okay. Got a tennis ball.
Microsoft Office.
Microsoft Office U2000. All right. Muskegon Christian High School yearbook from 1949. Oh. Look at those cuties. Oh, you okay?
Oh, we have a screw still?
Yep. Here, let me help you. All right, let's carry it out.
I don't think we're carrying that.
What? What are we gonna do with it?
I gotta go do the wheels.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, I'm back out here at the house today. When Sarah was here the other day, we got these desks out of here, so that's empty now, which looks a whole lot better. But with the girls out here, it was very hard for us to work. They were fighting a lot. And so working out here with the kids has been proving to be a lot more difficult than we thought it would be. We're trying to change our plan up a little bit, so I'm gonna be spending some days out here by myself. Today, I'm actually gonna be taping everything off. So we started painting the ceiling. I don't know if you can see there. And we were doing it by hand, and it was going very slow, especially with all the cracks. So I'm gonna be masking it all off, and I'm gonna be spraying it. So that's what I'm working on today, is masking everything off. It's gonna take a while because there's lots of windows, and we don't want to get any paint on the paneling, so we gotta drop the drop cloth all the way to the floor. I recently painted all the windows at our house, and so I had to do a lot of masking, so I bought this tool, and I had a paper roll on here, but this thing is a lifesaver. Basically, you have your roll of tape, and it's attached to your drop cloth. So basically, I can just roll this out, cut it, and then it'll just fold down and save me a ton of time. Idea. So basically, I'm just going to keep doing that all the way up, and then that wall should get covered really quickly. All right, so I'm up here doing my masking, and Sarah actually sold these 4 chairs. I have one out there already on Facebook Marketplace for $200 for the set. So we were going to switch these out anyways and get our own, and I need to move all this stuff out to do flooring anyway, so it's kind of a win-win.
You wanna tell me what you're working on?
Taping a whole stinking place. So,
Check it out.
I don't know, was it really easier than just painting?
Yes,
Are you sure?
absolutely.
Let's see. It looks fresh.
It's gonna look good. This is how far we got in 4 hours yesterday. And you did all this taping in like 4 hours, I guess, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been taping?
Well, not that long.
Yesterday too, though, you taped, right?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Bye, Ruby. Good work. We're getting there. This side of the room is all done, pretty much. We're not gonna worry about painting up here, or like taping the beams, I should say, because we're gonna paint those anyway. So they might get a little overspray, but it should be fine. We gotta tape off the lights, and then kitchen, and skylights, and bedrooms. What do you think?
It's a lot, but it's gonna look really good.
Really good.
So, do work.
This is before, this is after. The girls are out playing at the beach with Grandma. Benny's in here with us. Hi, buddy. Say hi. And then Jamie can get to spraying. We are taping off these old lights because they are really cool. They're mid-century. They're worth a lot of money, and they're just funky and fun. So oh boy, okay. So we better finish up and get some ice cream, and then we'll get started. Right? Last window, he had to MacGyver this ladder on the table here. Is that safe?
Yeah, very safe.
Very safe, he said.
All right, here goes nothing. All right, so I ended up painting the ceiling yesterday with the final coat, and it looks really great. You probably can't tell from the camera, but it's a lot brighter than it was. This is where I couldn't tape it off. That was the old color. It's almost like a beige, dark beige. Now it's a lot lighter, so it just is already a lot more cheerful in here. The next step is to figure out what we're doing with the beams. Sarah's actually gone, and I'm gonna try to surprise her while she's gone. Her dream is to actually strip down this beam because we really wish it was natural wood. We can't decide on a color, but we don't like the brown, so we're gonna try that. That's coming up later. But first thing I'm gonna do after painting is actually put these lights back up. That was one of the main reasons we did paint, is because we didn't love the old fluorescent ballast bulbs. They were just kind of a terrible color temperature, and they were big and clunky. I'm putting these in. This is a new product I'm trying. This isn't sponsored or anything, so I'll let you know how it goes. But I've done the disc can lights before, but this one's a little different because if you look up at these, the traditional disc can lights, you drill out your drywall and it kind of clips on the inside of the drywall. Well, this is 1.5 inch thick paneling, so I can't do that. So I'm trying this system. They're like 1 inch thick, so they're not quite as flush as normal LED can lights, but it has this little twist mount system. This way I don't have to try to drill out and retrofit them into these junction boxes. They'll just kind of sit flush and hopefully be pretty simple. And we just connect the wires and it should be pretty easy here. Pretty straightforward. Twist right on. Let's see here. All right, let's give it a test here. Boom. So yesterday I finished putting the can lights in and they all look great. It's a lot brighter in here and it felt good to get the covers back off those two. Today I'm going to be doing the bedroom area, but before I start I'm going to actually put some citrus strip up here on this beam just to test it and see how easily it strips, because like I said before, Sarah and I don't love that this is brown, but we don't really know what other color to do, and the natural wood is what we really like. If you go to the boathouse, let's go to the boathouse a minute, let me show you. So if you look at the boathouse ceiling, we got natural wood, which we love. So the walls in here are going to be white, and so the white with the wood will look great. And in the other house we have the wood walls, so I guess it's okay that it's painted, but we do want to try to strip the beam, and if it looks like that when it's done, that would be amazing. So all right, this is the stuff we always use, and I just noticed it says removes latex and oil-based, so I was a little worried that this was oil-based, but apparently it does that, so we're gonna try it out here and see how it goes. So I'm gonna let this sit while I'm working today. I'm gonna do a little section and then see if we have any luck. All right, so that actually did a bigger section than I thought, but while I'm working today, I'm gonna just let this sit up here and do its thing. And then before I leave, I'm gonna scrape it and see how stripped it got. So, and if it does go well, then I'll probably do all the dark brown parts stripped, and then we'll have to pick out a color for this. I kind of like the color it is already, but may have to repaint it. But hopefully this stripping looks really good. And then we'll maybe do like a darker stain on it and just have more of that wood grain come through. But hi, Professor. Hello. All right, it's been a few hours, so I'm gonna see what I can do here, see how it goes. Couldn't help myself. I don't know, it looks like it's coming off. Pretty good. We just need to decide, yeah, what look we're going for, but that got a lot of the paint off and you can see the wood grains. All right, so I couldn't help myself. I went ahead and just scraped everything off that I put up. And it's looking pretty good, really. I got all that paint off. It's stained dark red. That might just be the wood grain, but we can work with that through mixing stains and stuff to get rid of the red. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what Sarah has to say. I think it looks a lot better though. All right, so after thinking about it, we decided we're gonna strip this whole beam and all these brown sections too, just on the cross beams here, because this is like a focal point of the room and it looks a lot richer and fancier and just nicer without just being solid brown. Just talking it through, if we're spending all this time on painting the ceiling and making it pristine, we might as well strip the beam. So no matter what we do, it's gonna cost us money. It's just gonna take me a little bit longer to strip it, but I think it's gonna be worth it because that color just looks really good. All right, so that one container of citrus strip, I was able to do this whole one side of this beam all the way down. Plus, I got about that far on the other side. So I think with 2 containers, we'll be able to do this entire main beam. And I'm starting to second guess the idea of doing these ones here, because where do you stop with the stripping? Because I don't want to do all these window panes and, you know, and even like there. So like, where do you stop if you start doing this way? So I'm going to try to sell Sarah on maybe just doing the main beam. That was actually her, one of her original ideas. If we could go back, I probably would have wrapped all these beams with plastic too, just so we could have left them and not paint them, but we're past that point now. So I'm gonna let that citrus strip sit up there for a little bit. I'm gonna come in here and do my first coat of paint on the ceilings in the bedroom. So I did the oil primer yesterday, and it's looking pretty good, but now I gotta do a coat of paint on here. Hopefully maybe just one coat of paint. We'll see. I'm gonna do that next and then start stripping that beam. All right, so it's been a couple hours. I did the coat of paint in the other room, and so now it's been sitting a while and I'm gonna try to scrape this whole beam, see how it goes. So it's gonna be probably slow, so I'll do another time lapse, but it's looking like it's gonna come right off. So. All right, so this is my giant pile of paint that I stripped. Real nasty, but I finished. It looks pretty amazing. I don't even know if you can tell from the video, but what I did is I went along after I scraped and I wiped the beam with wipes to kind of get off the excess residue. And now it looks like a stained piece of wood. I almost think this is going to be finished. We could just either leave it or put a coat of poly on it, but it looks finished to me. So I think that was totally worth it. I used an entire container on this side and I got some on that side. So 2 containers worth, we'll strip it all, it'll look great. And then we'll repaint these brown and then a different color, accent color there, and it will look amazing. All right, that is a wrap for painting the ceiling. It is all done. I got my can lights in, fresh coats of paint. It looks really good. A lot cleaner than it used to. It doesn't look like much, but that was actually a huge project. Getting those old lights down, the new ones up, painting everything, stripping that beam, but it just gives it a nice, fresh, clean look in here, and I'm glad to be done with it. Next is floors, which is going to be a giant project. We got to take all these carpet squares up, chisel up all that tile, take the island out. It's going to be a big project. All right, today is the day. We are starting floors, the project you all have been waiting for, I'm sure. But this house has really ugly floors. We got the maroon carpet squares, old tile. We're going to rip it all up today. This is probably going to be a 2 to 3 week project, but we're starting today, so let's go. That took way too long, and we're still not done. I underestimated how heavy the cabinet was going to be with all the wooden stuff inside. So I thought I'd move the camera before it gets crushed. Hopefully I don't get crushed. Turns out demo would be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. All this melamine cabinetry and countertop is a lot heavier than it looks, and it also is secured by about 1 million screws, so it took me a while to get this island out, but once I did, things kind of started cruising. Removing the tile was definitely the most labor-intensive part of this project, but if we want to have a flat, seamless look and not have any transitions, it had to come out. I wet it down with water to keep dust at a minimum, and took a lot of safety precautions to make sure I didn't suck in any of that nasty dust. Between the boathouse garbage and all this stuff we were ripping out, I ended up having to rent a 30-yard dumpster, and we completely filled it. My mom came out and helped me with some of the demo, and it went super fast because of her, so thanks, Mom. All right, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. We are officially done with demo of all the floors and cabinets and everything. So that was quite a project. It looked probably like it went really fast with all those time lapses, but we are down to the bare, well not bare, but we're down to the concrete here. We had some surprises along the way. Let's check out what we have done so far. So if you remember, there was the strange shaped island here. And then we actually took this cabinet out and then I cut the wall. I didn't film it, but I cut that wall flat to open this up more so we can fit a big island. The goal is to have a 100-inch island in there, so pretty big. And then this, we are going to finish off. I'm gonna put a board here and then across. And then we're gonna maybe tile that the same as the backsplash. Do something, design-wise there, and then have a sliding barn door to the pantry. So that's kind of our solution. I'm not a carpenter, so to be able to match those miters will be nearly impossible. So we thought that would be kind of a fun way to make that a, kind of an artistic canvas there for us, and also be a lot cheaper. So countertops are up. We're gonna try to keep the cabinets and then maybe just do new doors at this point, but that is to be determined. Back here, oh, it's dark back here. All the concrete has just been painted. So that'll be really easy to cover up. We're still gonna use a nice primer, fancy primer on it, because we want the micro cement to stick nice and good. But yeah, so it's all demoed out here. This kind of gives some clues to what this used to be. This was like a wall here, and it looks like there used to be a toilet there. So that's kind of interesting. I wish I would have been able to see this place originally. This has been remodeled, I guess, in the 1990s, we learned. So, originally we were all concerned about maintaining the mid-century character. We come to find out it's not even mid-century, that's from the 90s. So, but we are going to still keep the wood paneling because we think it's cool and warm. But let's go back out here. So back this way, we have, this is like the entryway. And then this is going to be our 2 bathrooms. This was the laundry room. I have it demoed all the way down to studs right now. This is going to be a second bathroom. But I had to get the floor up regardless anyways because we have to cut new drains. And then over here we have our original bathroom. Oh, power's out in here. So, but yeah, so the micro cement floor is going to come all the way in here and probably stop, and we'll do tile in the bathrooms because that's going to come at a later date, and yeah, it'll just be easier that way. So today I'm preparing the floor for the primer, but the problem is on top here, I don't know if you can hear this, there's some really sticky residue from those carpet squares, and we have to make sure there's no loose glue from those carpet squares. So I already have started doing this. I'm going to continue to do it though. If I see any spots, I have to scrape that glue up. So, which is not the most fun job. I started it yesterday and I'm pretty sore, but we have to make sure to get up anything that will prevent a good bonding surface. So that's what I'm doing today. And then tomorrow we can start priming. And that already is going to look about 1,000,000 times better because that is a light gray color. So yeah, we just want to make sure we get all this like gunk up to have a nice clean surface before we do our primer. As soon as the primer dried, it was time to put down some micro cement. The product I chose is called Surecrete Microtech. The reason we chose this product is because it was readily available on Amazon, just one click and order. It's kind of expensive, it's $100 a bag, which supposedly covers up to 200 square feet. We started with the pigment mix we added to the water, and then slowly added the bag of cement as we mixed. We followed the instructions to a T, adding between 5 and 6 quarts of water. And then we were ready to apply. Now the application process took some getting used to. We had a squeegee and some trowels. The squeegee ended up working best, we felt, so we went with that. And it took us a while to discover a technique. Once we discovered a good technique to use, it started to go smoothly, especially in the big room. We did run into some issues with some chunks of cement drying, which made drag marks in the concrete, so we had to remove those, which is a little bit frustrating, but overall the process went pretty smoothly with 3 people. I wouldn't suggest trying this by yourself. It was quite difficult. After the first coat, there was lots of ridge marks and imperfections. Before we applied the second coat, we definitely needed to scrape those down. So anywhere there was a high spot or a big lump, we just scraped and sanded it just so that we could have a nice smooth second coat. All right, so we got our second coat of micro cement down, and it's looking a whole lot better, a whole lot more smooth than after the first coat. I'm not sure why they call it Microtech one coat, because it definitely, I think, requires 2 coats. There's some spots where you could still see the subfloor after the first coat, and just a lot of ridges and stuff, so it's looking a lot better. It still needs some work though. So today what I'm doing is I gotta take all the tape off, which is a little bit of a challenge because in some spots there's concrete that's kind of leaning up against it, so I'm gonna have to maybe chisel it off. I'll show you in a second that, but then I'm gonna be sanding all the edges, and I'm actually gonna rent a floor sander to knock down any high spots and just give it like kind of a finished look. Right now it looks a little bit like plaster because there's ridges and things, so I think the sander will help just even it out and make it look a little more finished, a little more on purpose. But I absolutely love the textures, the variation in the floor. It just looks really cool. So, but let me show you what I'm talking about here. So if you get down low and look, you can see like there's just a little splatter going on. I think if I take a sander to that, it'll smooth right out and just look a little bit better. You also have the variation in color, but just maybe not quite as many ridges. See, there's like another ridge there. So I think renting a floor sander with how much space we have here is really gonna make it a lot easier on me. And if you look at these walls here, this is the challenge for today. We taped this off, but the concrete, when we poured it, kind of like stuck on the side. So I'm gonna have to try to cut a straight line or chisel it. To be determined how exactly I do that, but that's kind of what I'm working on today. And then taking a hand sander around all the edges. All right, so good news. Most of this is just coming off with a simple score of a knife. Because it's such a thin layer on the edge that I can just score it and peel it. So I don't know about some of the big areas, but for most of these thin areas, I think this is gonna work. So that is kind of a lifesaver because I thought I was gonna have to spend all day doing this. So now it's just gonna take me half the day. Okay, today is sealer day, so I have everything cleaned out in here. I sanded it yesterday and it's looking really good. There definitely is a lot of variation, and I'm not sure exactly what the final product will look like. So I'm just a little bit nervous overall, but we'll find out exactly what it'll look like today. And after today, you'll be able to walk on it, put furniture on it, it'll be done. So for the sealer, we basically have a part A and a part B. Dump this one in here and then mix it for 3 minutes and then you're ready to go. It's only good for a half an hour before it starts hardening up. So I got to spread it quick. So I'm going to mix this up real quick and then bring it in. All right, start with the edging here and we'll roll the middle after. Okay. 18-inch roller here. Trying to put it on thick. All right, so I just finished the first gallon and it got me all the way from the bedrooms all the way out to here. And as you can see, it's a lot darker, which is what I kind of wanted. And you know, there's a lot more character to the floor, which is also what I wanted. So I'm hoping when it dries, it still maintains that character. We'll see, but so far I'm happy with how it's going. Now we got to do this big section here, and hopefully, I think it'll only take maybe 3, maybe I'll have to open the 4th gallon, but it's good. This stuff's expensive. I think it's like 230 bucks a gallon, so anywhere we can save, I'm a fan of. Come on in, girls.
Wow, it looks great. Cool. Come on, let's
think.
I need any table.
We'll put rugs out. Yep.
But Dad, we need a table.
Wow,
We'll get tables.
this is cool.
Yeah, what do you think?
It's sweet.
You need a table,
It's got
Dad.
character, right?
Yeah, we'll get a table, honey.
Yep.
Well, it does have like anthropology vibes, I feel like. I get that.
Dad, what is that? What is that,
Cool,
Dad?
I like it.
That's the air filter.
It's very unique.
All right. What do you think?
I really love them. I feel like they're definitely unique and different. I think they're cool.
It still feels a little bit empty in here. I mean, we still have a blank canvas.
Yeah.
But at least the purple carpet squares are gone. The tile's gone. It's like a blank slate still. It's very
Yes.
echoey in here.
We have to add in coziness with rugs and our couches and pillows, lamps, things like that will help it feel just cozier in here. Right now it does feel a little bit like cold because it's concrete, but it's so durable. It's gonna last forever. It's unique, it's beautiful, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, for like, if we have guests in here all the time with sand and stuff on their feet, we don't have to worry about the floors really ever getting ruined. So we'll have to replace rugs and things like that,
Yeah.
but really durable, and we're under $3 a square foot, which is basically the cheapest flooring you can possibly do. So
Yeah.
I'm happy about that because we have a lot of square footage between here and the boathouse. So
Yeah, it's an interesting space because we couldn't really do carpet because you can't have carpet, and we didn't want carpet in the kitchen. So we really wanted something that was seamless throughout, but LVP didn't feel like the answer. And so we researched it a lot, and it was definitely a lot of hard work for you. I mostly was just home with the kids. So thanks to Mom and John for all your help with.
Yes, they were, my mom and stepdad were a huge help, so thank you guys.
Yes.
You were lifesavers. So I think the color is a little bit lighter than we thought it was going to be. Which
it's different.
Is different, which is okay. And I think, again, because it's an empty room, it still feels like it needs some warmth.
Yeah.
So we're going to maybe go darker with our accents and stuff.
Yeah.
A little moodier.
But because the ceilings are white and then the floor is so much lighter than it was, they reflect off each other and it just makes it a lot brighter in here. Even though there's windows everywhere, it's kind of dark in here because there's so many trees outside.
Yep.
So creating that lighter flooring and ceiling was important just for airiness.
Yep.
And then we're gonna go a little moodier with our furniture.
To the lake house we go.
And there's a bed on the back.
Yep, and we're bringing up some furniture, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Gorgeous. We have all this to unpack. Ready?
All right, let's put this rug down so Benny has a place to crawl. Yeah,
Good job, Baxie.
all right. Now we have somewhere for Benny to crawl. That isn't quite as hard.
What's this? An auction find?
I bought this at auction, probably one of the very first things I bought for this house because it was just too perfect. I had to get it. I don't even know where I'm putting it yet, but look at
Let's
this
see.
beauty. Oh, if I can get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
got it?
Zippy.
Whoa, is it a sushi roll? Oh, nice.
It's just like an end table footstool, but it's orange velvet.
Nice. That's cool.
Today we are slowly bringing things up from our house that I have been collecting over the last couple of months and starting to put things together, mostly just for fun. So we have a few things that we are putting up today that we're slowly bringing over from our house. So that includes...
These are cool. End
I know,
tables?
aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
We brought our day bed to put here to see how it fits and looks. Not the mattress yet, but just the actual bed. So this little corner here will be like a reading nook. That is a twin size bed, so I'll have tons of pillows, so it'll kind of feel like a couch reading
Lake
area.
views.
But you can sleep on it technically also, fit somebody. So, but yeah, this is gonna be the corner that everyone wants to be at, I think. And then this is the spot that we are wallpapering today, which is gonna be like the music area, also probably another little reading nook. But yeah, we're gonna have like shelves here with a record player and books and games and things like that. But first we gotta wallpaper this beautiful wall. The one place in this house that isn't covered in beautiful wood. So we're gonna put up some nice wallpaper.
What about here?
Here is gonna be, I think anyway, a Murphy bed. So we have to build something pretty custom for here. So we're leaving it for now until the very end to make sure that that's what is needed and fits in the space well. Because our island is going here and I don't want it to feel too weird like bed in the kitchen because it's all one room. So it's like, we kind of have to slowly put everything together to make sure it's all gonna like flow well and work. So we're just doing it like one piece at a time. But today we are focusing on this middle section. And then tomorrow, Jamie is already going to be getting base cabinets for our island for right here. We're gonna do as big of an island as we can right here. So he's getting base cabinets tomorrow to put those in so that they can come in template for the ports. All right, let's see how the vibe is.
You got a picture oak cabinet doors.
That's true. Darker.
Dark.
Ooh, that's pretty. Do you want to get the pink though to just compare?
Sure.
So tell them what the predicament is.
We don't know if, I don't know what the predicament is. Sarah's very particular, so have her explain it.
I am picky about colors because it all needs to flow nicely. So we have an orange fridge we bought and a pink fridge, and the orange is supposed to go in this house and the pink fridge is supposed to go in the other house. But I'm considering putting, when I say pink, it's like lighter than this. It's like barely pink. It's beautiful. But I'm worried that the yellowish walls in here will look more yellow with the orange, or it just like won't like flow.
I think it'll look cool because these would be dark, but.
Also, I really want to do this green tile, but I don't want it to look like black and orange because that's Halloween-esque. It's a little bit black and orange. I mean, it's green, but like dark. But then these will be like a darker stained wood like our beam up here to kind of tie that in. So I'm just considering all my options. So maybe this. Option 1. All right, so we are comparing the pink and the orange and we have a clear winner. What is it? What do you think?
I think the orange.
Definitely the orange.
So what are we gonna do with the pink then?
Well, the pink will be for the boathouse.
Okay, different color scheme or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully we like it over there. I love pink, but it doesn't suit this house.
Because of all the wood.
Because of all the wood
Yeah,
and yeah, the orange is it. It's gonna look good. You guys ready to see what we picked?
Yes, we picked it.
Yes, we picked it.
All right, show them.
Here's the reveal.
What do we got? I don't even know if I remember it.
Crane.
Whoa. Crane. Wow.
Look how pretty it
Oh,
is.
very cool. Big cranes. Love it.
Big cranes. I thought, yeah, using like a bigger pattern for this specific style of home, I felt like just suited it better than like the tiny little patterns.
It's a big room too. So big pattern.
Mid-century for sure.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go way up in the corner. Sticky, okay.
So Jamie and I have done a lot of wallpaper and almost every time it leads to an argument. So we'll
Hopefully
see if
not
we
this time, yep.
get through this project without fighting.
Well, let's make sure we're level down further now too.
Can you go over though? Because that's the
It
problem.
is over.
Oh.
Down like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up until we know it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's working out, working out.
Good. Good job helping, Roxy.
This is going swimmingly.
Better than usual. So thick. All right.
That's nice.
How's it going?
Good.
It's looking great.
Going really well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like a vinyl,
Yeah, like
like a wrap instead of a wallpaper. It's really thick,
really thick.
easy to work with. Nice.
Yeah, we've had to like re-stick it several times and it's still really sticky.
Yeah.
It's very forgiving. All right, so I have been on a budget for this house. So I have been getting things at auction very cheaply, looking at Facebook Marketplace. Everything I've found has been kind of a screaming deal, but there is one thing I paid full retail price for because I didn't care what it cost, I had to have it. And this is it. Are you ready to see it?
Let's see it.
This is my piece. So this is from Target, which I honestly never shop at Target, but they got me with their Facebook ad and I saw it and I was like, I have to have it. Hey, you ready?
Yep. Whoa, look at that.
It's the biggest lamp in the world. Hold on, I'm gonna need your help though.
Okay.
This is just the lamp shade.
Wow.
Look how beautiful it is.
Beautiful. The base, the beautiful base.
Okay, but look at those colors
All
together.
right, it's cool, it's cool. Which side do you want it on?
I mean, I was imagining this side.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Like there? Is that where you want it? Ready?
I'm ready. It's so cute.
Ready, Roxy?
Yeah. It's so weird.
Woo! It's awesome. Love it.
It's so cute.
Sarah's 5'2".
I'm 5'2", so
That's pretty good.
almost 5 foot tall.
Pretty tall.
So here's the setup we got going on today. Benny and Roxy are playing. Magnetiles, got some rugs. I bought this giant outdoor sectional and it's taken me all summer to put together. And we're on the last 2 pieces. So we're gonna finish putting it together today and putting together a little coffee table. And I have some rugs for out here. We also need a power wash out here. So we're kind of hopping around today. And we
But
also,
usually I can't help you, and usually the kiddos
yes.
prevent you from assembling. But yeah, 2 pieces
We're
left.
making some progress. We have to go get our oldest daughter from school pretty soon. So we're gonna finish up the couch before we head out.
And table maybe, hopefully.
And hopefully table.
Cool.
So
All right.
that's next. Pretty sweet,
Sweet.
don't you
That is
think?
cool. It's very cool. How much you pay for it?
22, I think.
All right.
Okay.
Corner pieces and then ottoman and then
Yep. So Jamie brought all the doors home to work on it because he was a little lonely by himself up at the Lakehouse. So we are doing this at home so we can be together because I have the kids most days and
I'm by myself.
what?
I'm usually
And
by
you're
myself.
by yourself, yes. So we're gonna do this project together and I'm super excited because it's gonna be a big transformation.
So right now I'm doing the edge banding, which is like an iron-on thing. So basically I just hold this on here, iron it on, and then the glue will melt and then dry really hard. And then the front we're doing with contact cement, which I'll show you in a minute, but it's very tedious. I think there's like 30 plus doors we're doing this to. But it's a lot easier than making new doors, and buying oak doors would have cost a fortune.
What's
Sticky
this?
stuff. This is the glue, and it's nasty stuff. It smells really bad. Very sticky. So now we're ready to stick it. Get one shot here. Line it up the best you can.
And then you cut off the excess?
Yep. Push it on there and then you trim the excess and you're done. So. Alright. Stain all the corners after we're done, after we trim it up, and then we got a nice,
Wow.
looks like a solid piece of oak, but it's just the veneer. We'll stain it up nice and dark and then pop it back on.
Testing out our stain.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Which one's that?
This is the dark walnut, the one I got a
Nice.
tiny one of. Shoot. But I think
I think that's it.
I think that's it. But
I don't think we would need to maybe
Can I
maybe we
return
should
that?
quickly put the lid back on that and return
can you
it.
return it?
Well, you didn't use it.
Are you right?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks. So these doors have been quite the project to get exactly how we want, but they're coming along, they're gonna look great. So what we did is we did a veneer top, so it's still the same back, which we'll kind of clean up when we're done. So it's a veneer top with the veneer edge banding. We sanded it, stained it, and next we have to poly and install like our hardware. But then we're gonna have nice dark wood cabinet doors, which look at it next to the fridge here.
Looks great. The orange fridge, remember? Yep.
And then also the like grayish greenish backsplash. But then we have the nice white quartz countertops coming in, which will just make it feel really fresh and modern.
We got a tile picked out for the front too, right?
We'll have like black, it's like ribbed tile, really beautiful. That's coming. Lots of good stuff. It's all sort of coming together, but it's a lot of like half projects right now. All right, Benny woke up from his nap, so he's gonna be joining us for the rest of the tour. Say hi.
Hi.
You're so sweet. Aw. So come on back to the bedroom area.
Wait. How about this guy? This
look at
is
that cutie.
Feature piece here.
Jamie
Love it.
wanted that at the front of the house.
I love it.
I've been starting to collect some kind of funky art and that kind of thing, and I've some fun pieces to put up. So here's another one. Where's the light? Look at this cutie.
Sweet. Love it.
So we have, this will be the bunk room, which we have to build still. We took some time to wallpaper this backsplash, just make it a little more funky and modern. Added a new mirror, and we'll be putting in new faucets and things. And then the bedrooms have beds in them, but I haven't gotten all my accessories yet or put anything up on the walls, but we did sleep here once, which was fun. Yeah, so this will be a very nice, cozy space. I just have to add in a lot of nice textures and throw pillows and blankets and things like that. So I bought a bed that has a little hydraulic lift so we can have our storage underneath, because these rooms are actually very tiny. They're
So for
small.
bedding, you mean, and stuff,
For
right?
bedding and storage
I'll show
and
'em. Here we
things.
go.
So what's under there?
Let's see. Oh, I gotta find the strap here. Here we go.
There you go.
Okay. There we go.
So I'll get some nice storage with lids down there for sheets and bedding and things
Sweet,
like
though.
that.
Yeah,
So,
solid, and then you just
whoa. So these rooms are really small, but they're gonna be really inviting and cozy. But I am curious if you have ever stayed in an Airbnb or just want to, what would you prefer that we have on hand? So I want to provide like noise machines and chargers and things like that. Obviously really cozy bedding with some throw blankets. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I'm missing or that you're like, you should definitely have this, or this was a really nice perk when you stayed somewhere. I would love your help. So let me know.
We got the lake view out here.
So pretty.
It's a pretty day. Oh, it's not focusing there, but real nice lake view going on. This is my favorite bedroom.
Yes, it's so just cozy and very inviting. So back here, like I said, is gonna be the bunk room, which we have to build, and then there's this itty bitty closet right here that I want to turn into like a tiny kid little secret hideout.
If we have space, we'll see.
Okay.
But we got the bunk bed right there. There's gonna be 2 queens with a pull-out trundle.
Pull-out twin. Yep. So
TVs. We got to mount some TVs on the walls.
Got some TVs coming.
Yep. One TV is gonna go right there.
Yep.
Supposed to be like kids hangout room. It'll be sweet. And then the other one will be on the fireplace. So.
Yep. But we also have a whole nother house we're working on that we call the boathouse. And Jamie's been working hard on that, so I'm gonna let him show you what he's been up to in there.
All right, to the boathouse, Benny. Let's go. All right, this has been quite the project, and we're making some progress on it, but it still has a long ways to go.
When we bought this place, I didn't really think about it being like 2 houses that we had to fix.
Yeah, 2 kitchens. Yeah,
2 everything.
2 everything, yep.
You want to show them your latest project?
Yeah, so this is the boathouse.
first?
We'll start on the outside. I'm working on right now is actually cutting holes into our garage door, which was very scary.
Why are you doing that?
Because we're going to put glass panels in. So this is going to be a glass garage door. Glass garage doors typically are like $5,000 to $8,000. We're doing the $200 version. So
it's going to look good.
It's going to look good, hopefully. We'll see, but let's go inside. All right, so come on in here. Probably doesn't look a whole lot different than last time you saw, but it actually is. All the walls are now framed in, okay?
For drywall.
For drywall. We got wiring for all the outlets, and a whole lot more electrical over here. So we're getting there. This is going to be the kitchen area, so we have to move
right
all
here,
this
kitchen.
still. I don't know. What's the date?
Pink fridge.
October 15. We're trying to be done by Christmas. We'll see. But yeah, so what we're going to do is have all this in the middle stay brick. Stay cinder block. We might paint it, but I think it'll kind of give this a cool like industrial feel.
Fireplace right here.
Fireplace, which we're going to tile nice, and then the exterior walls will all be drywalled. So
tell them my favorite part, what we're doing though.
Oh, this was my idea actually. But
yes.
I think we're going to do string lights across here for lighting in the middle section, because on the outsides we're going to have can lights, but I think in the middle we're just going to do like some string lights, give it that cool.
Kind of like outdoor bistro feel.
Remember, there's going to be the glass garage door over here. So come on this way. Let me show you more here. Yeah, so this is where the exciting stuff is, I think. But we got a glass garage door. So we got to cut that foam out and put the glass in. That's today's project, actually.
Okay.
But then we got...
What else?
So we got a wire for the mini split, hot tub, and then EV charger. So we're going to have an EV charger / RV plug at this in this house, because we want to be able to market it that way on Airbnb. They bump your listing for having an EV charger, so we decided it'd be worth it to run that while the walls are open. We got a hot tub at auction from GRP Liquidations. Brand stinking new. It didn't have a cover, so I had to order a cover for it, but $1,200. It's like a $5,000 hot tub. So we got a brand new hot tub. We're going to put that right outside the boathouse here. We got it all wired up. It's going to be awesome. But getting this here was a challenge. Sarah and I did some Egyptian type stuff. We got it off. I'll show you some of the footage. It was pretty awesome. But brand new 7-person hot tub.
Sweet.
Let me go outside and I'll show you where we're going to put it. So right here where this ivy's kind of been cut out, this is where the hot tub's going to go. So people will be able to walk underneath the cover if it's rainy or winter, snowy out. But this is kind of where it's going to go, nice and close to the house. And then we have this beautiful scene over here with the lake for people to enjoy while they're in the hot tub. So that's kind of the plan here. We'll end this video with this. Check it out. This is what we're working on today. Ready?
Oh! I did not know you were going to do that.
Glass garage door going in today. To make this boathouse feel more like a house and less like a garage, we need to put glass panels in this door. So when we were pricing out glass garage doors, the cheapest price we came up with was $5,000. I think it'd be more like $8,000 if we were to hire it all out. That just isn't really in the budget anymore, and I really don't want to pay that much. So we're going to take a gamble and do a DIY project ourselves. We're actually going to cut out holes in this garage door and put our own glass windows in. But on Facebook Marketplace, I found these glass panels made for garage doors for 20 bucks a piece. So we decided we're going to put 8 of them in here. So it's going to be, 2 per panel there. And it's going to look like one of those $5,000 garage doors, except we have about $160 into it. Then we're going to give it a fresh coat of paint, and it's going to look brand stinking new. That's if everything works out. So today I'm going to be cutting the holes, which is a little nerve-wracking. Don't really have any room for error. So I'm trying to save myself $5,000. Let's see if we can do it. All right, so I just finished all my prep work. It's looking pretty nice. You can kind of see what it's going to look like here. I'm a little bit nervous to cut still though, even though I triple checked all my measurements. I can't go back once I start. I sent the design over to Sarah to see if she approves, but I think it's looking pretty good. You can kind of picture what it's going to look like. Now I just got to get to cutting. So there's an inner layer of steel, unfortunately. It's like an insulated door. So this is just part A. Then I have to mark inside, or like drill through the inside and then cut those out too before we can even see in. So it's gonna be a long day, but let's get started. Oh boy, that's not good. I was picturing it popping right out after I cut it, but it's not. All right, so the problem was that it was just glued to the foam, so it was stuck to the foam even though I cut it out. So that's a little bit of a relief there. All right, we got through part 1. So you can see it's all melted kind of where I did my angle grinder. I'm kind of making this up as I go here. I kind of want to finish an entire window as like a proof of concept before I cut them all out, but I guess the door's ruined now anyways, so might as well cut them all out. Oh boy. And that should give you an idea. It's not quite big enough, but I didn't want to go overboard, so I think I'm going to cut all these out and then start fitting them in after that. But in theory, that's how it's supposed to look. Just want to show you my plan, what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to cut all these out, and then I'm going to take my drill and drill through the other side in each corner. Then I'll have a mark for my inside rectangles, and I can cut those out. Those are going to have to be trimmed out later with PVC trim because we're going to paint the inside as well. But for now, we're just going to try to poke through, get the backside cut out, and then pop this foam out. So we'll see how it goes. So now we're on the inside of the garage. I have my holes drilled through here. I'm gonna use my laser level to shine a vertical line to make sure we're good and kind of draw my lines in and cut them out. This isn't quite as crucial to be super accurate because we're gonna have to trim it out anyways, but we wanna kind of be in the ballpark, so that's what I'm doing next. You see my holes I drilled through. Oops, bumped my level here. They weren't super accurate. They're kind of off by, maybe ½ inch here or there. So what I'm going to do is kind of draw my line on the outside here. So then I can, have a kind of rough estimate, and then the trim that I have to bend around the corner, we'll cover that. But I don't want to be too far outside here. So kind of just doing my best to guesstimate here. I'm done for the day, but I gotta know how it looks before I go. So I'll probably tape this back up when I'm done, just for security, but I gotta see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Sweet. There it is. There's the visual. Pretty good, considering this will be trimmed out on the inside. Yeah, now we can just hopefully, we have to get some more of that foam out of there, but hopefully get our pieces on there tomorrow.
The next day.
Hello.
What you doing?
Well, this foam is giving us some trouble here. So we gotta clear out more of it before we put the next one in.
Look how sweet it's gonna be though.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. How's it going over here?
Good. So I am painting the front doors to the boathouse now, and we're doing this nice pop of orange color over here.
Looks
And
like the fall leaves, kinda. Yeah.
yes, it's called baked clay. Yeah, it's just a nice pop of color, and then we're also painting the garage door at the same time. The pebble color from Beyond Paint. It's getting cold around here, so we are kind of in a race against time because we're painting outside and it has to dry, but it's a little chilly. So, but it's gonna look nice and fresh, really good. It is getting cold here in Michigan, and so we have a few outdoor projects that we are trying to finish up before it gets too chilly, one of them being paint. So today I am painting these doors, and I picked orange, very mid-century. I'll show you the color, it's gorgeous. It actually matches our fridge almost like perfectly, on purpose of course. So because paint won't dry below 50 degrees, and it's kind of teetering on that right now in Michigan, we have to do this now before winter comes. So this house has a lot of tan going on, and I want to bring back some of that mid-century retro color. Yee!
Whoa.
That's a little scarier than I thought.
We'll flip it over to see the dry. It'll
Okay.
be a little darker dry, but that's
I'm
bright.
a little scared. It's called baked clay. Okay.
Yeah, it's thick.
Yes, it's a little scary of a color, but we're doing it. Woo!
Right.
Oh wow,
Sweet.
that's orange.
Awesome.
Good stuff. So we're gonna do the inside this color as well. I think it should dry a little darker, hopefully.
It's a little more burnt. It'll dry.
A little more burnt,
That's great.
okay. So I'm finished with my first coat. I don't love it, but it's pretty chilly here today, so it's not really drying right now, so I'm hoping it dries a little more burnt, but it's very bright. But that is the mid-century vibe. Yeah, I might just need some getting used to it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's different. I don't know.
It's bright.
I didn't realize I didn't have a mic on at this point, but I was trying to say something clever about the orange from the artistic tiles tying in with the doors. I don't know if I convinced Sarah.
Anytime I drive by someone's house with a really kind of offensive front door color, I always say, it probably looked really good on a paint chip. And I feel like that just happened to me.
How's it going?
Good. So last night I added some black to the orange paint because I felt like the orange was a little too cutesy, a little too poppy for me. And I think it's better. Still is very bright, but that's like the mid-century is like bright orange. So I think I just have to get used to it. But yeah, it's a little bit less intense now and a little more burnt. So I added some black
Another time-sensitive item on the to-do list was finishing the island. We had countertops coming and we needed to finish the tile on the island before they came, so that's exactly what I did. We used 4 giant 24 by 48 tiles. They went on super easy and no grout, which was super awesome.
Some big tiles.
Sure.
Those are going there.
Yep.
Right.
2 big tiles.
Pretty sweet.
There it is.
What do you think, Rubes?
So today I'm working on finishing the cabinets. It's been a long journey to get here. We took the doors home to put the veneer on them and stain them and all that, but we had a lot of work to do here as well. So let me show you what we got going on. So all this I put on, this is called edge banding and it glues on. But now I have to stain it all dark like this. So there's quite a bit to do here. I got to try to not get it on the white. This really will just give it a complete look when the doors are shut. You won't see any white. It'll be all that dark oak color, which would be great. I wanted to show a couple of the products we're using here. This is the clear coat we're putting over everything. It's called Polyacrylic Max. It's water-based, and so it doesn't leave an amber tint. It just is perfectly clear. But it's supposedly it's good stuff. It says you only need 1 coat. I've been doing 2 to 3 coats to be safe, but and that's kind of what we're covering it all with. And then the stain is called Minwax Dark Walnut. All right, so I put down this piece of cardboard as a protector. Hopefully we don't get any stain on the countertop. I don't think stain would soak into epoxy, but I just want to be extra sure, extra safe. Got a fresh rag, so hopefully don't have any drips. You just dip it in a teeny bit here, and we're gonna hope for the best. So it's kind of a tedious process. I don't like staining things when they're already up. The doors were a lot easier because they were off. This just feels more scary, honestly. So. Now I'm just doing the poly, and I may be putting it on thicker than I should, but at least to make sure they're very durable and spill proof. So, all right, so I got my poly done. These are the drawers I did today, so that's the second coat. These are the drawers I did at home, and one thing I noticed is that some of them kind of stuck together when I was coming up here. So I'm gonna just kind of go over them, lightly sand, and maybe touch up some poly if I need to. The goal is to get all these doors ready to go and dry by tomorrow so I can put them up. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use my crayon on some of these white spots here and see if we can fill them in. Yeah, maybe we'll get one up today. Okay. Yeah, that pretty much hides it. All right, so now what I've been doing while I'm waiting for my touch-up poly to dry on all my doors is going through and finding all these edge banding mistakes I made, which was quite a few. I'm using this little crayon. It's 4 cabinets, touch-up fill-in sticks. Okay, color in that crack there like that. And then what I've been doing is taking just my fingernail, kind of doing the touch-up there. Okay, a little bit more here. And then just take a microfiber cloth and wipe that, and then that'll totally fill in that gap, and you'll never even notice. I mean, this will be covered with the cabinet door anyways, but just kind of fixing some of those imperfections. But it's going pretty well. All right, I'm going to start installing these doors because I think I'm ready. We're all touched up here. I have these soft close hinges I bought. The other ones were not soft close, so we're going to replace them with these ones. They'll just be a little nicer for guests. But it's going to take a while, I think. See if this door fits. Keep in mind we're going to be cleaning these off, maybe sanding the insides because they have some stain marks on them, but that's for another day. Let's see. Okay, pop in there like that and then soft close. Let's see how close we get here. Okay,
So now we gotta adjust all the alignment. This is why it takes so long, because you gotta make lots of adjustments here. First two took me about 10 minutes, so hopefully the next sections go faster. But
So it's the weekend up here, which means that we bring the whole family to kind of check in to see what Jamie's been up to all week, because I'm not usually able to get up here during the weeks with him because we have school and drop off and pick up and stuff like that. So let me show you what he's been up to. We got countertops this week. You can't really see them, but they're beautiful. Those are all new countertops back in there. We got nice quartz. I got these bar stools off Facebook Marketplace. They're brand new. Paid 90 bucks for all 4 of them. We put in this really beautiful tile back in here that is just a nice subtle backsplash, but it has like nice lines and it's like ribbed, so it's some nice texture. So all those little details are starting to come together. But Jamie has been working really hard on all of these wood veneer cabinets. So a big savings for us has been to save the cabinets, but usually when you're saving money, it means more work. So instead of getting new cabinets, we're kind of making the plain white ones into mid-century modern what we want. He even did this wood end cap and then made it look extra beefy and thick right here. It's just so beautiful. Looks very expensive, but wasn't. And then here's some nice like hardware we'll be adding in to give it a little bit more of a modern touch and a little more dimension. What else? Our sink will be over here. Oh, I can show you the faucets we have. Our orange fridge will go right here, so that'll be a nice pop of color, as you guys know. So here's like a couple sink faucets I got at auction. There's 2 of them because we need one for here and the boathouse. And I think that this one's going in here, just a really beautiful gold kind of commercial looking faucet. Really beautiful. I think I paid $60 for that. Sweet. And then you guys have probably seen this used to be like a pantry here. That Jamie like ripped out and added a bunch of extra square footage for us, and then we put on this nice slider door. So just lots of really beautiful details coming together. So because this house is so unique, we have the bunk room back here and then also the other main bedrooms. You kind of have to walk through the bunk room. Woo! Come back in here. This is the girls' play area right now. So the girls are playing in here, having some fun. These are queen bunks, and then underneath there's a twin size mattress. So this room can sleep 5. So that's kind of unique. Even though it's a small room, we're kind of packing them in. This is going to be party house, just tons of fun. We hope cousins and families can come together here and just enjoy being together. So these bedrooms I still have to kind of put together with all my throws and pillows and a little bit more artwork. We are coming along and trying to finish before Christmas. Are we gonna make it? Nope, we're not. That's okay.
we're gonna have a daytime party here, no overnight.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We won't have bathrooms by then. You wanna see how the bathrooms are? People are always like, how do you guys do it? How do you get it all done? Well, the answer is we don't, because it's taken us a while. Here, this is the first bathroom. See our progress. Ooh. Second bathroom doesn't look any better. So that's okay. We don't need showers yet. So yeah. Anyways, we're trying to get it done before Christmas, but that's okay if we don't. We are enjoying ourselves and it's beautiful here. So
It has been 10 long months, but we are finally done with the lake house.
So we're gonna go ahead and show you around, show you all the projects we did, a big long tour of both houses, the beautiful lake. We are booked up fully for the summer, which is such a blessing, such a gift. So we're gonna show you around. All right, come on in. So this is the main living space. We have 2 houses on the property. This is the main bigger house, and then we also have what we call the boathouse. But this is really the main large room for gathering, if you want to watch a movie at night, or the big long dining table that sits lots of people for big meals. We also have 2 large picnic tables outside. Most people, I assume, are going to be eating outside anyway. So the main attraction when buying this house was all of the windows, just the beautiful views. The property itself is just so magical. And we happen to love mid-century vibes around here. So this was like a dream project for us. So it's been a long 10 months. We had a tiny baby when we started, and now we have a big toddler. So if you want to follow me in this way, we touched every square inch of this place. If you want to watch back through some of our older videos, how we did the cement flooring, we made our dining table, we painted everything, we ripped out lots in the kitchen, put in an island. We wanted to stay true to the mid-century vibes with like dark wood everywhere, bright orange fridge, things like that, while also making it feel fresh and clean and modern. So we got all new countertops, a nice big island for people to gather around. We have lots of shows, so let's keep looking. The kitchen is such an awesome gathering space. We have this massive pantry for people to store their food for the week because this place can sleep 17 plus, so that's a lot of people, a lot of food. This house is so unique because you're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, kind of rural, but within 10 minutes, there's lots of things to do or groceries, things like that. So follow me back this way. I'm actually gonna let Jamie show you the bathroom because he did all of the hard work himself and he deserves to show it off. So show it off.
All right, come on in. This is the main house bathroom. We didn't have a lot of space to work with. It's a pretty small in here. So, but there was a tiny little stand-up shower back here. We actually put in a full bathtub shower so people can bathe their children while they're here. Remember, we designed this place for families, so we wanted to make it just really a comfortable place for families to stay. We basically just ripped some stuff out here, redid all the flooring. This is our most simple renovation actually because the boathouse bathroom we built from the ground up. So yeah, we kind of kept the original paneling, tried to keep it, basically as original as we could. We added some more lighting and things like that. Yeah, so we just wanted to feel, spa-like in here, just nice and clean. But yeah, let's keep going and we'll show you the rest of this house.
So back this way is all the bedrooms. This house is unique because, come on this way, this is the bunk room for kids. It's 2 queen-size beds plus a twin trundle underneath. So this room can technically sleep 5. So this is like the kid area, kid room. And then attached here is a queen bedroom that is very small, but beautiful lake views, very like cabin-y, just tall ceilings. It's just beautiful, but it's tiny, but mighty. And then there's another bedroom. There's like a sink in here, another queen bed in here. So it's a very unique layout. It's designed, I think, for families to kind of be living together. There's not a whole lot of separation going on here, but we think that that's okay because this is the time that families are vacationing together and just enjoying each other's company. But if people want separation, there is some privacy over at the boathouse for like a grandparent suite or a single family. So let's go check out that area. That is my personal favorite. All right, so as you're leaving the main house, there is this beautiful patio area with lots of dining, seating, lounging around, and it overlooks the beautiful lake here. We got a fire pit down there. Jamie put in this awesome outdoor shower. Then if you walk this way, this is such a big property. It's actually 3 lots, so it kind of takes, it's so big. We actually painted a pickleball court thanks to my dad finding us an awesome pickleball net. Then if you walk across the parking lot here to the boathouse. All right, are you ready? This one's my favorite. Come on in. You walk into the beautiful sauna area. Oh, this used to be a garage of sorts. So we basically built a whole nother house. That's why it took us so long. But as you can see, we have our king bed here. So this is like great for like just very, I don't know, it feels so relaxing in here, but like modern and fresh. It's so cool. It has the big beams, the tall ceilings. It's such a unique space. I have my beautiful pink fridge I put in this one. Yeah, so it's kind of like a studio space in here. There is another double queen bunk over here with a twin trundle if they want to use that for grandkids or if a family wants to use it. There's a fireplace. I painted a big fun mural because you might not do it in your house, but if it's in an Airbnb, you can have a little fun with it. So we did that. We have our beautiful article furniture here. Big TV with this giant garage that we added all these windows into to make it nice and bright and cheerful in here. And right outside of this garage is the hot tub.
Oh, hot tub, right there.
Hot tub, there it is. There's also a massive playground on the property. It's just like, this place is magical, and you should come check it out.
All right, so when it comes to Airbnb, if you want to be successful, you got to go for unique. So that's really what we tried to do with this kitchen. We did like a curved peninsula here. We just wanted it to be like a really just cool, unique space, as Sarah said, with the mural and things like that. But another thing we really wanted to focus on with this property was amenities. So we have like the sauna, hot tub, pickleball court, lots of just different things for people to do while they're here. We want people to come and feel like they don't have to leave. They can have fun here and just spend their whole time here if they want, or they can leave and go do activities in the area. So yeah, but with this kitchen, we just thought it'd be a cool opportunity to do the string lights across, kind of like you're on like an outdoor patio inside, which gives it kind of a cool feel. But let's check out this bathroom and then we'll go outside. So a lot of people were wondering where this bathroom was. It's actually behind the kitchen, so it's in here. There was nothing in this bathroom before either. It was totally empty, just studs and brick wall.
And life
So we had to,
jackets.
what's that?
Life jackets hanging everywhere.
Yeah, yep.
That's
So we
what
had to
it is.
totally just build this out. This is a little bit more modern than the other one because that one was a retrofit bathroom. This was a brand new one. So we put the nice standing shower with this cool large format tile that kind of looks like wood. And then, just went kind of modern with this kind of cheeky wallpaper.
So as you're walking out of the boathouse here, there's this beautiful pathway here with ivy. The hot tub is right there overlooking the lake. Our girls are down there enjoying the hammock right now. There is just so much beauty and magicalness about this place, which is why we bought it, because of like this beautiful ivy everywhere. I don't know what it is, but when you're here, it's just like, it's heavenly. I don't know how else to describe it. But follow me this way. This is pretty cool path. This is pretty cool perk. This is on the third lot of the property. Is just this massive playground. Eventually we might put another small house here, but I don't know. It's such a cool perk to have like this big open area with just like a playground. It's very useful and another nice amenities. But of course the best amenity here is the beach. So let's go check that out. Eventually we will have a boat that people can probably rent, but we did not get that figured out for this summer, but that's okay. We do have kayaks and paddle boards, as well as a big long dock you can lay out on and fish on and all the fun things. All right, so this is our big, beautiful beach. Jamie did spend a lot of time kind of weeding it and getting it nice and sandy for everybody. It has a couple of tiers up here for like the fire pit and kind of like a laying out area. It's just like huge and sprawling. We could do like beach volleyball here if we want. So there's just so many cool things that I think people can make really amazing memories here, because there's so much to do and just like there's just fun to be had. So since we have poured our heart and soul and all of our money into this property, let's go over the numbers and kind of what's next for us and our family and all of those details. So you guys know how important real estate has been to our family financially. It has changed our lives more than anything else. So we love sharing the numbers with you guys because we think that anybody can do this and it can absolutely be impactful for you.
So as Sarah said, this is a lot more than a DIY project. This is about making an investment for our family. So up to this point, we have booked fully through the summer. There's not a single day left. We thought our prices were fair, but we maybe priced them a little bit too low. We just wanted to get guests in here. So we're charging $750 a night this summer, and we have fully booked. So we have just over $70,000 in bookings up to this point. And
for the next 2.5 months.
Yeah,
right?
so that's for the prime season here in Michigan. So then the off season we'll have, I think we ran our numbers to start with grossing $100,000 a year, and I think we'll be able to do that, including the off season. So
yeah.
To be able to hit our numbers that we were projecting is a big sigh of relief for us, and also makes this whole move in this project really worth it, because it was a huge undertaking. So
for sure. And in years to come, we hope it's a place that we can make our own family members here. And so it has more than just the financial perks as well. So
plus we added a ton of value. I mean, that boathouse is about 1,200 square feet that we added to this property. So I think we increased the equity very significantly as well.
So Jamie and I have wanted to become real estate agents for a long time, but we have just never quite made the move to do it. We've had other projects going on, but this project has kind of been a nice segue for us to do that. So we have both become licensed in the last 6 months, and we are officially starting that journey so that we can help other people find properties like this, start Airbnb, start short-term rentals, long-term, just start investing in general. So that is what's next for us. So if you guys are in Michigan or know somebody looking to buy in the area, We're your
let
people.
us know. And we also are offering a free mentorship for a year for people who use us as agents. So
Yep.
whether that's design or investing or whatever you want, that's a perk as well. So hit us up.
Yes, I love talking through stuff with people as far as design goes. Jamie loves talking the numbers. So, dream team.
Hit us up. That's all we're saying.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, guys. And if you stuck through this last 10 months with us, we appreciate that as well.
Yes.
Sorry for going MIA there for a while. We tried to get this thing finished. And we are also getting our agents' licenses. We've been very busy. So
Everyone's got stuff.
This is because we're trying to get you to spend the night here.
yes, and spend the night here if this place looks good to you. So,
Yes.
so our daughter was just plugging the MCM Lakehouse. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget that, okay?
Bye.
Bye.